Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting water.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have.
Prudence
and
dictates
defend
we
it.
remain productive.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack. And to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm benevolent hand. Take a moment to rightly appreciate it all.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon. You locked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antis invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not good for you at all. I'm glad it's working again. All right, well, don't let me keep you.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's...
Outsider,
Stay true, outsider.
you returned.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor. Except my domicile is presently underwater.
Right now, the parrot... I wish I could program an automech to feel these feelings I'm feeling. You know, instead.
You can't fight contentment.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
Greetings.
Time for recreation.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But serving Unit 1, something for the
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one... What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something... We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our... We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to make... Hence my use of the term reason. I owe it to every single person here to try. What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Like those nettlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits to... In exchange for the auto... Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Under Protectorate
to inform you that you have entered a... Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. Remember, do not tell anyone there what you're gathering. Now... Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. Certainly. What would you... I know as an hour, we're all... Is there anything else? Farewell now.
At our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is... Do you think our enemies envy our prosperity?
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad out at the ocean. I inhaled so much dust and debris during the attack.
Natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel.
The matriarch appeared right out of the... Caught me That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage. Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself, some others in Westport fail. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this one character who just... You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. No, I'd hardly risk life and limb trying to convert her.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense
That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
Everyone knows the
Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents?
and the sovereign.
Of course. Toodaloo. Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss? Involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils? If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. Ugh, my uncle. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck. Oh, did you have another mission in? Of course. Hey there, go. Why, hello again. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. I possess an overabundance of both qualities, honestly. Yet I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
Food is nutritious and pleasant.
Of course. Hey there, go. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss? Involving... Oh, my assigned profession once was automech-tallier, but wonder of wonders, I would... Vigilant Hogarth tasked me to maintain the morale of other subjects by reading inspiring words. If I am not the person for it, I would be most... Ugh, my uncle's child. That side of the family is obstinate and mean. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck... Oh... Did you have another mission in mind? Of course. Hey there, go-getter.
The mate. Chose Eden because she recognized the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name.
Fascinatingly complex ecological network to govern it. The matriarch working with and through the sovereign devised the paradigm. A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges.
How empty are the lives of Auntie's subjects? Trust the plan. May the sovereign guide
Auntie's
you.
choice is an invasive species, Prudence says.
Robust ecosystem, like those meddlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. So don't fret, the system is resilient.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
More than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. There must be at least a few usable parts in here.
for you. On your command. Point that thing.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the Sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh, shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A! Ah!
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here? Top secret, you say? Well. First things first, let's see your access pass. Because I'm the armed guard. And until I see an access pass, you're no one. Look, I haven't the time for games. Come back with a pass, or not at all. What did I tell you? Unless you've got approval, you can make like a sprat and skedaddle. Oh, jeez. Weren't you paying attention? This is the Automech Repair Center. And if you weren't already aware of us, I'm guessing you have... Smart move. Don't even try getting through this checkpoint without approval. We're
Nothing in range.
Appreciate if you... Breaking for cover!
Let's wreck him! Demonstrate
in motion. Target
Look at them. You corpse low. Nobody around. Head firing. Ain't ready yet. Too low.
None shall hide from us.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
To it.
Eyes up. Hostiles. Fastest way forward is...
Auntie's Choice knows that a better hero is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
I can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of something. People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 shoes to the wind. Maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Welcome, welcome. Well, if it isn't a new face in fair... What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved anyway, let's try this again. Gladly. Welcome, how can I improve your day the Auntie's way? I've been still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, according to the guy, I didn't want to see. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe. Sure thing. When you want better than the best, say, welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I see a huge opportunity. Well, don't you look thirsty? Oh, right. What'll it be, stranger? Reckon so?
Yeah, official frequency.
I must ask you to hold still.
Please, take a seat, and the doctor will be with you in a legally acceptable amount of time.
few useful parts in here.
Locked and loaded. Let's get the signal. Bad company. Dying over here. Let's skip the diplomacy.
Anybody see him? Always one.
Can't just shoot in the thin air. No target. I'm at up too, but I'm not ready. Hey!
Flush them out.
How are you still upright over there?
Time from up. Giving chase.
Not getting up without help, Commander. dismissed with the how do you do's. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. I'm the one you need to worry about. Let's get them over with. The idea is to kill them before you die. Take care of him, Commander. Be wise to get that large gas cloud in my burn. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Giving metal.
Someone hiding.
empty shell.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. Whichever it goes.
Outsider?
Sometimes challenges do.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
Meddlesome raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret, the system.
Yes, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose. No, but we have an outpost up at Spire Grove. Requires a lot of cliff work. I'll prepare a writ, Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage.
I can't offer you anything for it, but you've proven yourself sympathetic to our cause. Consider you a compatriot now. I'm counting on you to do right by folks here once more. Hopefully, you'll return afterward and find Westport thriving, all on account of your efforts. That is the only reward I'm able to offer. The Vox relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and execute. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust, and this, we cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not say farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can. To check in on my people and see how they fare. Oh, I don't doubt, even if you farewell now.
Prudence dictates we take to rightly appreciate it all.
You've returned.
The matriarch chose Eden.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors. I may just invite him over to make it easier.
The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological...
I hear correctly that you brought us on.
I see you have not brought my cousin to heal. Have you at least seen about Ida? Do hurry.
Nobody around. Revolve in the head. Hey, got a distraction for you. know when you need a distraction.
Possibly a scoundrel. Back to it.
another agent.
Your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty. What? Invasive outline that they're gonna...
Place out is one way to get through. Probably my most preferred.
Purple Berry Crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
Locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Ain't nothing there. What in the where now? ready to waste them. On your command. Seems nowhere on Paradise Island. Paradise Island's going untouched by this one. I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day.
It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Such an inspiring broadcast. On to other things. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Day is 70's on. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. Understood. You won't catch me slacking in reverie.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. It's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a not only could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. Law, no. The contract would just pass down the line of succession. It's a And anyway, I ain't a killer. No matter how much I fantasize about shutting him up when he goes on and on about how he's the or lamenting that his mock apple martini ain't blended quite right. Ugh. Never quite got the hang of those. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice. Nobody around. Let's go! That's what the house is.
With only her keys sent to me. The customer is
Great. Pressure in the welcome. That's probably exactly what Milkstreet's after.
You see any drones? Don't feel shy about bringing them down. That is the best damn news I've heard all day. Make sure to collect your reward at the bounty terminal if you haven't already. No use in leaving well-earned bits on the table. Better now that you've thinned the herd of drones. Or seems all I can do is stand here and observe.
Practically a detective now.
many rumors flying around about the rifts. The lab codes can't figure them out. Some people worship them. What if they swallow us up? Protectorate folks feel about all these little rifts.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed the heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even... Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate, edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation? All right, then.
Store this stuff? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some...
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? No. Quite on the contrary. You have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who... It's in the way you carry yourself. Like a ship with the slightest amount of drag. You've seen death. Suffered defeat. Did you perhaps lose so...
Hey, Commander? Maybe we don't go airing our intimates to captured enemy soul.
Your friend is right. You have no real knowledge of me or my character, but perhaps we... Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick. Manners. How refreshing. I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the... And if I did... So you would. But I am of two minds on the matter of providing one. You may hold no allegiance to Auntie's choice, but you are not protectorate either. I think it best we end our conclave here. Be on your way before you draw attention to either of us.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole...
It's a constabulary, not a bank. In certain sides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisite.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is... when Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Well, hot damn. Bet Torres is feeling some kind of way about losing out on the action. Still, wouldn't hurt to get a hold of any weapons and equipment inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? And anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need to fight? Unless...
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's...
Oh, really? Why didn't you lead with that?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstances being what they are, have at it. Just know we're keeping an eye on you.
Why do you linger? Do you enjoy watching us so abased?
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably...
Please, limit all respiratory fits of coughing, choking, and or wheezing to under 10 seconds.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me.
The bullet shattered your tibia. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation tech, pharmaceuticals.
These rifts got me awful perturbed. Is reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon?
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. Bad Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit! Oh, I'm counting on it.
This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. I should have known better than to try to bait an individual as savvy as yourself. I shall speak openly then. Bringing Westport to heel will deliver me not only my future, but the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station. Yes, it is a grim place, but the Protectorate hangers-on who remain there are anything but inclined to move on. Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate mind, how it solves problems, what it desires, how it can be swayed. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry, the choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you. Perhaps. The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the naysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Auntie. Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian. I don't think you understand. The reserve Oxonian is functionally identical to the one I wear. If anything, the replica is likely in better state. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer not to part with it. And really, is anything truly one of a kind? Not from the universal perspective. Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately. Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free, if you help me fix and in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Graffs for some time before she came to Fairfield. After you. Ooh.